Give my theme music.
Not gonna be a lot of friendly shit.
Yeah, nah.
This is not that. This is not that. Let me give you. Can I give a disclaimer? Let me just give a disclaimer. I'm gonna turn down this intro music just a little bit because some people don't like to hear, us talk. Get out of here right now.
Yeah, we talk too much.
Some people don't like curse words. Get out of here right now. Some people don't like yelling. Get out of here right now. Some people only like shows that are politically correct. Get out of here right now. You only about to get right now is what I feel because I got time. I got time today.
Yeah,
I got time today. I mean,
you took your meds today?
Not today. not today. I got time today. So yeah, I'm about to show y'all how to rob. That's definitely on the menu.
Yeah.
Let me stop this right quick.
Yeah.
I'm Vince Perkins. That's Mike Perkins. He's the nice guy, by the way. So let's let you deal with that. He's the nice guy.
All the time.
So
okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So smoke is cleared. A lot of the show stuff has stopped. And you've done a few interviews and made your rounds. You've given some really, really, really good gems. Some behind the scenes things that maybe people were unaware of. All your interviews were long pause, but really good pause.
That's crazy.
Yeah, long and good is just crazy together. But it's there's still I think a layer that's kind of missing, and we're gonna try to get into that.
This is not nice. This is not nice. I seen a lot of stuff. I seen a lot of people being nice. I seen a lot of people like throwing like little side stuff. People throw little jabs.
My least favorite thing, and you this is probably you too, is passive aggressive stuff.
Yeah. It's not gonna be none of that today.
Yeah, no.
And if it is, I want you to like call me out on it and be like, nah, nigga, say what you want to say. But I want to start right here. This is where I want to start at because I feel like this is long overdue. And I know you got an agenda.
Yeah, because I had some things.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Fuck what you talking about. But usually I do 5 minutes. I give somebody 5 minutes because I say as long as you keep it under 5, it's not hating.
Right.
Because I gave Bello a good 5 minutes.
Gave Bello 5 minutes.
And I hadn't revisited that.
Yep. And then you gave somebody
unnamed
person.
Which ain't nobody off of. Oh my God. Anyway, I need 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
I need 10 minutes.
Do you need me to start the clock?
I need you to start the clock of 10 minutes because I want to talk about Lauren.
Oh wow.
I want to talk about Lauren. I want to and I want her to want to be talked about because she loves being talked about. So I'm going to do her a favor and talk about her.
Okay.
So I have heard a lot of stuff, but since it really doesn't make me any, I'm still living life, so it don't make me any difference. But why not? I ain't doing nothing, so why won't I get 10 minutes? And I say 10 minutes because I know she would say y'all talked about me for 40 minutes or for an hour. That's what she would say. So I want to be clear. So start the clock. let's not waste time because I got nothing to do. Let's just not waste time.
All right, and start.
So I start with here, and you could back me up here.
Yeah.
When the show was over, I thought when I was speaking of or about Lauren, I thought maybe Lauren was just misunderstood. I thought that she was misunderstood, and I thought that she just misremembered things a lot.
Yeah.
If you remember,
Yeah, we had that conversation.
that's the conversation we had. I was just like, it's just that she doesn't remember. Like it's not that she's trying to be, flagrant in the things that she's saying. She just doesn't remember it in the way that that I remember it. And it was kind of like she just a misrememberer.
Yeah. Right. Giving her mostly the benefit of the doubt of like maybe she misremembered things.
Yeah. So that's what I was on that. I was like, she don't, you trying to say that she's not being honest and she's just not remembering. I was going with that for it was a good 2 weeks. Yeah. It was a good 2 weeks, maybe 3. I was going with that. And then I had an epiphany. Mike helped me out with this epiphany.
Right. Your epiphany was Michael.
Michael said, maybe Lauren is just a liar. I said, no, that's too simple. That's too simple. Like that's just too simple, and we too old for people just to be just lying. Like, and they know they lying, and I know they lying, and I can see them, and they see me seeing them, but they still lie. That doesn't make any sense.
That doesn't make any sense.
So I was apprehensive to go with she's just a liar. Mm-hmm. But it came to fruition to be that Mike kind of knew what he was talking about. Because I'm gonna say this now, I'm gonna get going. It don't take me a lot to get going. I woke up mad, so that doesn't
tell you a secret.
I'm like, first of all, every time I hear Lauren speak, only thing that she speaks of is things that did not happen on camera. If you go and listen to what she says, she's only going to talk about stuff that you didn't see. The things that are right in your face that happen, she's going to say, that's not real. Like a magician, like you didn't see that. This is what really happened. But the problem is that why all of the things that happen good for you are off the camera. You would believe that. You would be like, because she's very nice looking, she speaks very soft, and she used small words. So you would think that, yeah, she's telling the truth. But I would challenge you to say why everything that she's saying is never, I can never see it. It's never nowhere to be found.
Right.
It's not, she has this premise of everybody liked me. Like all the guys like me. All of them like me. They was all picking me number one. I didn't have the time nor the nor the gumption to see her. She did an interview with Darius, which I'm gonna give him a little bit later. But but she's thinking everybody liked her. Let me tell you this. Let me break this down for you. Let me just break it down for you quickly. Easy. In the rankings of the women, the reason why Lauren will never be at anyone's top is because she doesn't have anything over the women that the guys pick first. Mm-hmm. She don't have anything over any other women. So that's why she will always be, as she called herself, a side chick.
Right.
I mean, even probably in her real life, like even in her real life, that's what she would be. She will not be a main chick because the guy that she wants that guy, that tall, nice looking guy with a great financial stability, that guy, his options are much better than her.
Yeah.
So he's going to play with her. He's going to have a great time with her.
Have a ball.
But she's never going to be number one because that guy will never choose her. That guy, would choose. I mean, I'm saying, I'm not saying names, by the way, so you just deal with it. That guy, he would not choose an Ashley because Ashley is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
She's young.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't have any children.
Mm-hmm.
And she's not a liar.
Well,
and by not a liar, I mean she actually has attitude. She has a little spunk to her, but she doesn't have an attitude problem. It's a difference.
Yeah,
it's a difference. She has attitude. She has attitude. She's a round the way girl, but she doesn't have an attitude problem. So nobody will ever pick Lauren over Ashley, because why wouldn't I go younger, pretty, not an attitude?
Even if you said, and again, this is I've been honest about this, and I've said this. Lauren is easily the most attractive girl on the show, but she's not more attractive than lying.
So I'm just saying. And then you have, Dominique. Now Dominique, let me just tell you this. Let me drop this on you. And this is my opinion, but I'm right. Cause I'm an expert at my opinion.
Yeah.
Dominique is who Lauren actually wants to be.
Oh, yeah.
That's who she actually wants to be. Because Dominique has children, Dominique is older, and Dominique moves in a certain crowd. That's who she wants to be. But
and verified too. By the way, like
yeah.
it's not like one of those things where we have to like wonder.
Yeah, but Dominique knows how to move. I mean,
clearly.
Clearly. She knows how to move. I mean, shit. Clearly she knows how to move.
Yeah, no,
she knows how to move. And she knows how to be in those crowds. And she knows how to, she was a wife.
Yeah.
She has that part of catering, that part of taking care of, that part of a caregiver. Like I saw. I mean, it's easy why Bella would choose her,
right,
and not choose Lauren, because Lauren ain't got that. Nah. Lauren does not have that.
And again, Lauren has her own pretty, but you ain't more pretty. You're not prettier than the other stuff that Dominique has.
And that's and it's so funny that I don't want to be like that lady Dominique. I'm sorry, like she has something going on for herself.
Yeah.
I mean, you want me to lie? Like, she does. Yeah. Nobody, and so even to the point of Donna, like again, Donna. I mean, we'll just call it what it is. Like, first of all, she's super intelligent.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna leave it at that.
I'm gonna leave it at
that. But and obviously Donna's attractive. Donna's funny. She got a lot of other stuff going for her. But nobody's gonna put up with your bullshit. And you got 3 kids, 1 little bitty baby, and you got a baby daddy that don't want nothing to do with you. And he didn't showed you because he went and got with another woman. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. And had babies with. So that's what I'm saying. Like, chill out with the bullshit. Chill out like you higher than all, or you mighty, or you are what we saw. You are number 2. That's what you are. You number 2. I ain't finished.
Hey man,
no, I'll get back to it. Yeah. That's what that's. I'm gonna leave that right there right now. What say you? What say you
about what you said?
About what I said? About moving on? Whatever you want, I got the answers for you today. Yeah. If you heard something behind the scenes, you want me to clear up something, you want me to call out some names, you tell me what you want me to do.
See,
I'm here today.
Yeah. What you said was what it was. you know, is accurate. And then like some stuff I wasn't there for,
Okay.
you know, but it's like I heard you say it on another interview where she was nobody top, and
Why would she be?
I don't remember her being a top for even going down as far as Steve, Devon.
Why would she be?
Yeah, like even like
Cardi,
Chris. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody.
I don't remember her being a
Nobody.
top.
Like she's moving around here like she's the best of the best. And what you did was you were a professional side chick.
Yeah.
You now that's something that you do better than all of the girls, by the way.
You win.
That's something you do better than all of the girls.
You're the greatest.
I mean, hey, man.
You're the GOAT.
Yeah. So but go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm not going to interrupt.
Yeah. So it's funny, like, because a lot of the guys, not a lot of them, but enough of them were on the show and her show, and none of them, I don't think any of them copped to that. You know what I'm saying? Like I saw Steve on the show. He wasn't like, yeah, you was my top.
No, because they're not going to cop to it because it's not true.
Yeah. I mean,
it's not true. The emotion and the things that she thinks that she has, that's the problem. That's the problem, what I say with the market. The problem is that what you think that you qualify for, you don't. And everybody is showing you don't, but you think it's everybody else instead of looking in the mirror and saying something I need to change.
Yeah, it's a lesson in that, and it's a lesson in stop telling, you know, men that they love things that we don't like. We're not like we'll show you what we really feel. Lauren is a lesson, and we'll show you. You know what I'm saying? She's a lesson, and we'll show you because
I'm trying, and this is why I love that this happened, and I love that we could use this as a teachable tool, because I think that if people think that I just can be pretty, they're gonna be side chicks.
Yeah.
If they think that that's it, and I don't have to have no substance, I don't have to have anything else, then you're going to be a side chick. That's what you're going to be.
And look, if that's the life you want to live, that's fine. If you don't want to put anything extra or change, that's fine. It's totally up to you, but you got to take the outcomes. The outcomes are on you. And I don't know her personally. I don't know her life. You know, I wish her the best, but I can't imagine that.
I wish her the best too.
Yeah, I can't imagine that.
You need a couple dollars. Obviously, I'm paying for everything.
Yeah, he's a paymaster. He's a paymaster.
Obviously, I'm making it rain. Okay. Can I address?
You can't address that. I was gonna eventually get there, but we're there. We're already here. Mm-hmm. What are some of the claims that she made about you that you are like, what the hell? One of them, like, you know, you just paying for everything and just, I mean, and granted, you go out on a date with a guy, me,
well, let
him.
Me, you don't got to do all that. Yeah. I'll just say it. You ain't got to do all that.
Go ahead.
So yeah, like what's crazy to me about that is that first of all, she claims to be in this upper echelon of fucking circles. And that's crazy to me because yes, like every time I went on a date with Lauren, I paid. Like, I don't think that makes me a paymaster. I think that makes me a regular guy. I mean, I'm not, maybe not regular, but a good guy. Maybe good, maybe just standard guy. But anyway, every time we went out on a date, I paid. Now, we didn't go to fucking Nobu or Ruth Chris or nothing like that. You was just going to like Chili's and shit, like Applebee's. So yeah, like if the bill is, we got a couple drinks, you get an appetizer, you know what I'm saying? The bill like $120 or something, you know, I paid that. But I'm just saying, like, if we go to the show, the show is like when you get a matinee, it's $8. It's $8 a person, $16. You get some popcorn. Popcorn's also $16. That's $32. You want something to drink? You get a little wine at the
$50.
Yeah, I paid that, but I didn't. But we ain't talking about we was out one day and she came out. Yeah, and we got tacos. And I paid that. Yeah, we all ate. It was like $90. Yeah. We was at a pop-up shop.
Right.
She wanted a sweater. Or shirt or something that she bought or that she got, and it was like $50, and I paid that. We're not talking about astronomical numbers here. We're talking about a regular person that has a regular job that is around a beautiful woman that is dating and saying, hey, I'm going to like regular shit.
Yeah,
I didn't think that now you could correct me if that makes me a paymaster, then I'm a paymaster. But I'm talking about cheap shit. I ain't talking about no, and that's what makes me believe, like, because I've I did some paymaster shit. I'm not happy about it. Yeah. But I can tell you about some shit that I paid for that I'm not happy about. But if you think that little bullshit is, I could tell the circles you run in ain't shit. Cause that ain't no, that's just regular going out on a date. Did got the lady from Chili's bring the check, and you know, you be like,
like, am I splitting the bill?
Give it to me.
Nah, I got it, baby. Get extra cheese on that motherfucker.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, man.
You want to drink? You want something?
Wait. No. It's free refill. Get you a strawberry lemonade, and it's free refills. But that's
keep them coming.
But so I wouldn't say that she's lying, but if you could hear what's happening and you could hear how she's trying to say it is, and you hear how it really is, then you understand that she's definitely stretching the truth.
I have my suspicions as to why she framed it that way. What do you think she told that lie for?
Well, it because it's like, I don't really like him. He's paying for stuff. That's why I'm around him.
That was my suspicion.
Yeah, like, I don't really like him. Like, he's just paying for stuff. But I'm like I could tell you the other end of that, but this ain't the show for that. Yeah, right. This ain't the show for that.
You told me behind the scenes not to let you off the hook.
Well, don't let me off the hook, but you act like, you know, obviously, you know, even exchange is not robbery.
Even exchange is not robbery.
So, I mean,
right.
It's not like, you know, well, yeah, I have to feel like I'm getting something out of the deal too. Mm-hmm. You know, as far as, you know, whatever the exchange is. So it's not like that I'm like, what am I gonna do? I'm giving all this money and I'm broke and I don't got nothing. Like, yeah, like, we were having, like she said, we had a good time. That's her words.
Her words.
We had a good time. Like, it was a time was being had. It ain't like it was like miserable and I'm like, dang, I'm paying all this money. And here come Lauren again. like it wasn't like that.
I gotta get my last $100.
Yeah, so yeah, I think
want extra cheese.
I think that it was to make it seem like I, you know, that's why, and I got him. Let me say something. Let me say something else. Damn, this is too much.
Like 20, man.
You niggas, because it's crazy, because the nigga, Scorpio Mo. Scorpio Mo. That is. First of all, I went to the show and Crystal, nice lady. Crystal's a nice lady, and not because, you know, Crystal has said some things that's not favorable about me, but that's not why I don't care about that, you know, because her opinion is her opinion, and she's a nice lady, and she's entitled to have opinions about me that's not favorable. Mm-hmm. I don't never dislike people for that. Mm-hmm. I dislike hoe ass shit though. Yeah, that's what I dislike. And Scorpio Mo, why am I calling him Scorpio Mo? Does he have a regular name? Because a nigga that is like
probably Maurice. Or
that is
his handle.
Astrology sign. What is it?
Astrology. Yeah.
Horoscope.
That would be his astrological sign.
Yeah, like, don't. First of all, like, okay, like, I'm Sagittarius Vince. This is Pisces Mike. Like, stop with the bullshit. Because I pulled up. I did an interview with them.
Right.
I pulled up on the show because I wanted the energy. I wanted the smoke. Yeah. I wanted I was like, okay, like, you said some things. I heard you say some things, and I hear how you talking. So, hey, baby.
And look, man, 900 people pulled up live to see that shit too.
I'm like, it's no time like the present, nigga. I want to hear what you've been saying. And to my dismay, he tucked it.
Yeah.
He tucked it in between his legs. And I didn't expect that. I expect for him to be like, yeah, nigga, I said this, and this is why I said this. And, you know, that wasn't the case. You know, he he tucked it. So I was a little bit perturbed. I was a little bit perturbed with the tuck because I'm just like, first of all, ain't nobody, you all the way where you at. I'm all the way on where I'm at.
I'm not gonna pull up on.
I mean, I will pull up, but it's gonna take me a while.
Right.
But I just thought that, like, when I was like, "Hey, you were saying this, you were saying that," and he was just denying it.
The one thing in particular, though, that I'm kind of upset that he didn't just own. I mean, it was the biggest thing that he said, because you made the point that things were said, but you had the opportunity to go left or right, whereas you got information and then there's a space where you don't know, and then you can choose to interpret it this way or that. And, whatever. The 6'2" thing is the thing that I'm talking about. And it was like, when the whole thing happened, there are people who went, the majority of the people who saw the video obviously looked at the video and was in your favor, like, hey, this is childish. Why are you asking this dude his height? He said his height. He walked over there. Like, it's kind of weird for you to be asking his height, whatever. The thing that I didn't like that Mo did, which you didn't like that Mo did.
Scorpio Mo. Okay, go ahead.
Mosey. Right, that you don't like that he did, that I don't like that he did, was that he took that and decided to take it in a negative way. He could have took it in a way of like, yeah, why are these women asking me my height and I walked over here? This is crazy. But what he chose to do was take that and say he's always been questioned about his height. He's always been questioned about his height. He probably just got that tall. He probably didn't make the basketball team.
I asked that. I said because I didn't know. And I was giving the nigga the benefit of the doubt.
Nigga, that shit.
And I said, did you say this? And he said, I didn't say that. I only heard it from him. He's the only person that said that. Like, nobody else said that shit except for the aforementioned person. Yeah, Lauren. He said he didn't say it.
But it's just like
that's what's whack to me though. That's what's weak. That's what's like. And then this is another thing that's whack to me. Cause I was probing. I was probing. I said, how tall are you? I hope I didn't call him Scorpio Mo, but I might have. I
thought you said. I think you said Mo the whole time. I don't think you said Scorpio.
But if I did, I
fucking
did.
Crazy.
That's insane.
If you just said that,
I gotta go back.
Called you on your phone like, hey nigga,
stop calling him that.
Stop calling him that shit.
I said, how tall are you? He was like, well, I'm 6 foot. Like, nigga, you're the problem.
Oh yeah.
You're the problem.
Yeah.
It's you.
Yeah.
You got all this energy towards me because it's you. You're not 6 foot. No. Because that's the now that is what gets you. Are you talking about with your shoes on? Are you talking about with your shoes off? What are you talking about? Because that is what gets you that.
Yeah.
And then, obviously he's not in the best shape. So it doesn't look as if you kind of look round and short.
Yeah. Well, being round does make you just look short.
It just looks short. So I just feel like that's the energy that you get. I don't get that energy because I stand 6'2", 6'3" without shoes on.
Yeah.
I don't get that energy.
Like I said, I was never under the impression, like when I saw that video initially, and then I saw people's negative reaction to it, not people's positive reaction, that it was just, like what I mean, and not even positive, just the looking at it for what it was. Like, hey, why are y'all asking this dude his height? He answered one, and then he walked over there. That was the two main opinions that people had. But when I saw people's negative, go to the negative way, it was just like all of these obscure, like,
I didn't make the basketball team.
That's just crazy.
And I asked him, did he say that?
He said that shit.
He said he tucked it in between his legs. He said, I've never said that.
But see, to me, what would have been the righteous way to do that?
I never made the basketball team. How about that?
it would be like if he would have said, yeah, I said that, dog. You know what I'm saying? I was bugging. And then we could have moved on. That's the way you handle that. Like, you said it live. You're the only, like, not even the only, it's not that you're the only one that said it. You're not the only one to say it. That's not true.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? 2 people that I've heard say it, and it was him first, and then Lauren said it after him.
Yeah, because she saw him say it.
Yeah, because she saw him say it. Which
she has no original thought in her head at all,
Fuck,
by the way. And yes, I said it. Yes. Another thing that I want to just take from that interview, and I can move on, but we talking about the shit, so I'm gonna bring it up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring it up. And like I said, I think Crystal XO is her little thing at the end. That's like for cognac.
That's for love.
Oh, okay.
XO is love.
Okay, I was thinking about what's cognac.
It's some XO in that.
Okay.
But I mean,
well, maybe she could clear it up if she mean love or if she mean cognac.
I'm sure she mean love.
Okay, I don't know because that means
Crystal love.
Oh, Crystal is like the very special cognac, like the top of the line cognac is XO.
Oh, well then, yeah,
she could mean that too.
She could mean that.
Well, maybe she cleared it up for us, or she probably won't after I say this. But but her husband got on the mic.
Yeah.
Right.
Now
this is something that I play in all arenas, by the way.
Yeah.
I play in all arenas. I'm never gonna back down from a challenge. He comes on the mic to say that he feel like Lauren won the exchange of whatever he was talking about. Wow. And I'm like, why would you say that? And he can't even explain why he says that, but I know that, and I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know.
Let's say we're speculating.
He has to be talking to Lauren.
Yes.
He has to be talking to Lauren because he can't even explain why he think she won in any exchange. And ain't no nigga in a right mind looking at Lauren in any of this exchange and saying she won. Not no niggas.
Yeah. And she played everybody. And
that's what I was just like, what? I'm sorry. Explain to me how you came to that conclusion.
Yeah, like what? And
yeah, nigga, because you know you're sitting next to your wife,
right? That's
please explain to me how you came to that conclusion.
Because if I'm going on just what your wife has been saying, your wife ain't been speaking for, and again, she's speaking objectively. It's not. I don't think she hates Lauren.
Not at all.
I think she's just looking at the show and being like, "Yeah, Lauren, you playing yourself."
Yeah. I mean, she's Crystal XO was so objective that sometimes she came back and recanted things that she said.
Right.
Even when she said something and said, "Oh, you know what? Now that I see that, blah blah."
Yeah.
So that is to me being objective when you could actually hold yourself accountable and say, "Well, now that I got more information, you tripping." What?
No, she calls us sassy.
she called XO called us sassy.
With me.
Oh yeah, you are sassy.
Right.
Yeah. She got it right. So anyway, I just like the caping, as they call it, that goes on. I wonder, like, guess what? Scorpio Mo, Lauren will never talk to you. She won't. She doesn't like you. I don't even know the XO's husband's name, but Lauren will never talk to you. Now, she will talk to you, but she will never talk to you. Trust me. It's just not happening. Y'all not her type. Let's move on. Right, so go ahead.
Is there any other lie you heard from Lauren? Because we own her. You know what I'm saying? We might have to make this just the whole thing.
No.
Is there any other lie from her about you that you heard that you feel like you want to address?
I didn't hear it, but I think you told me it. I think that she said that I threatened her or something. I don't know in what context that she said it in because I didn't hear it. So I think that, she said that. Obviously, that's not true. Because, I don't know, I don't have a reason to pull up on Lauren or do anything to physically harm Lauren.
You don't want me as an enemy is what she said you said.
So let's just unpack it. Because I remember the conversation. I did say that. And her response was, "Are you threatening me?" I said in response, "No. What I'm saying is that you have enough enemies. And I am actually on your side. And you're not telling me why you're upset. All this thing, when somebody make me mad, I go right to them and I tell them exactly what it is. That's a lie. Because you never told me anything. And I'm telling you, don't make an enemy out of me, because I'm the only one that's got your back right now.
Right.
That was, you don't want to make an enemy out of me because
I'm big and bad.
Yeah, like I'm saying, you don't, and I explained it. I said, you don't want to make an enemy out of me because I'm the only one who riding for you for real. Even though I talk shit about you, at least it's to your face. At least you know what you're getting from me. At least you ain't like, I don't really know of it. No, I'm saying that was bullshit. Mm-hmm. But you cool, whatever. But that was bullshit. Right. Like, it's not gonna be behind your back. And I'm saying, why would you make an enemy out of me? That was the context of what was said. It wasn't, all right, now you don't want to make an enemy out of me. You saw the last 3 chicks. Nobody knows where they're at. Nobody can find them. Nobody can find them. So that
absolute insanity, man.
Yeah, that was not true. But I don't think nobody believed that anyway, because I don't have the time to threaten people.
Yeah, like, you know, and
I just went to Disney. I'm with Mickey and Minnie Mouse, and I'm threatening people. I'm not a threatening person.
I had Mickey Mouse ears on.
I'm not gonna hurt nobody. I had Mickey Mouse ears on. I should go get my Mickey Mouse ears. That's what I should do.
You got on the shiesty. Got on the shiesty.
Okay, what else you got?
Okay, that's another lie that, again, when I heard it, I was disgusted. Like, you know, and I heard it randomly because I don't like to partake in any of that over there, because I just can't. You know what I mean?
It's
like,
tough these days.
Yeah, and really, like, you know, people, you know, obviously you're my brother, and you know, whatever, you know, I'm rolling, but I'm not just rolling because, you know, you my brother. Mm-hmm. Obviously that's there, but like, I know you a righteous dude. You know, I said on the last show, like, I roll with you because you a righteous dude, man. I know you ain't out here trying to hurt nobody. You know, if somebody say, hey, he threatened, I'm like, nah, no, he didn't. No, he didn't.
My nigga.
Right. Like, I just know he didn't. So I don't even listen to that over there. Like I said, I heard that one, and that one was just like, I don't even know why I went as far as to listen to that. You know, but again, it was a Vince thing, and I'm just like, what did she say this time, man?
Next, let's go to the next. No, the next thing.
Yeah. Just so when you talked about the one you gave her, you know what I'm saying, some time. So I wanted to like kind of go through the other 9 women.
Okay, let's do it. Let's try to get through it. Yeah. Go ahead.
So I'll start with, you know, I'll go with the women who we didn't really see you interact with first.
Okay.
Dominique. What was your, not Dominique, but Diamond.
Diamond. You know, I'm gonna tell you this about Diamond. This is obviously, she wasn't on the show long, so it won't be a long thing that I have to say. But I would say, other than Donna and me in the conversation that Donna had, Diamond, we had the second best conversation. Like, she was very, very interesting. I think she was a lawyer, and she was telling me about things that she did in the community. And I was extremely interested in what she was talking about. And we had a great conversation. And, you know, I didn't get to know more of her, or see more of her, or see her in different looks, or see her in different whatever. But, you know, I was, from the conversation we had, I thought that she was a very interesting person.
Yeah, and you know, unfortunately, that didn't make the cut. Obviously, with
video. So our conversation, it never, you know, it didn't make the show. But like I said, she's a lawyer, criminal lawyer. Like, I was just interested. Like, anybody that's a criminal lawyer got some stories.
Yeah.
So I just feel I was like, and then the things that she was saying, she did things in the community. Obviously, I'm very, you know, I do things in the community as well, and I give back as well. So she was just a interesting person that I never got to peel back any layers.
Yeah. That's unfortunate. Let's see here. What's the next person? It would be Shannon.
Shannon. Obviously, we didn't have much interaction on camera, on the show, but I really learned, like, kind of like at the end of the show and after the show, how cool Shannon was. I just looked at her from how everybody else looked at her, you know, like a good, clean, wholesome, kind of just like I felt like I would offend Shannon if I spoke to her because of the way that I speak and how, vulgar I could be at times and how out of pocket I could be at times. So, I really kind of shunned off because I just thought that she was just a nice girl, obviously very intelligent, obviously a great career, always put together. And so
the pearls.
yeah, I just really I distanced myself for her because I was just like, I'm gonna offend her. And that's what I thought. I'm just, keeping it real. The kids say keep it real. I'm keeping it real. So yeah, but it seeing her in a different light, kind of at the end of the show and after the show, I guess something happened at the house at the getaway. They all had like a great time and partied. I was asleep, so I don't know what happened, but apparently, that's when Shannon kind of came out of her shell to be like, I'm not this prissy person. I like to enjoy myself. I like to have a good time, turn up the music, twerk fest 99. That's me making it up. I don't know if Shannon can twerk or not. Let me, because people don't understand the difference between jokes and reality. So I wasn't up. I don't know if she twerked or not. I mean, maybe she can't. Maybe she is the best twerker. I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
But so yeah, she was. Like I said, she was kind of, I was kind of standoffish, but looking at it now, she probably wouldn't have been as offended as I'm seeing her now. But I mean, like everybody say, the process is so fast. You don't, once you dial in and want to get to know certain people, you kind of alienate other people.
Yeah. Yeah. Next, Emily.
What do you want to know about? I think I said everything that needs to be said about her. I said it on camera. I mean, that's how I feel about her.
Yeah.
But what do you have a specific question?
Well, I mean, no. I just wanted to know. I mean, but obviously you said what you said
I did
about her, and she didn't apparently it got back to her because that's how, the lounge works.
It's not supposed to work.
Apparently, that's how it's
supposed to work.
That's how it works.
And I'm gonna say this too. Lauren told me. Now let me be like let me be what everybody else is. Lauren told me that Darius was telling her everything. Like. And don't get it twisted. Everything that I'm saying, I have proof of it, by the way. Don't play with me, is what I'm trying to say. Don't play with me. Because I have proof of everything that I'm saying, or else I wouldn't say it. Don't play with me. I don't want to play, but I will play. Lauren said Darius was telling her everything that was going on. Everything. I was like, everything? Everything. So I was just like, well, what the? Okay. I just want to say that. And she said that. Go ahead.
All right.
So I'm just saying, you brought up the lounge, so I figured that I get that out because I told you I was going to say what I felt.
Yeah. So we're past the women who you had minimal to no interaction with.
Okay.
Let's go to the second tier women that you had like moderate interaction with. All right. So let's start at Dominique. Dominique. What was your I think you given your take on the interaction that you and her had initially.
Mm-hmm.
But what did you think about her? What did you think about her take on her and Bello like after the fact? Because we did see her.
This is my opinion. This is my opinion, and Dominique is cool. I hope she doesn't get upset with me because, I just hope that she doesn't. But I think that Dominique really liked Bello. And this is an opinion, by the way, which I'm an expert at my opinion. So I think that she really liked Bello. I think that because of who she is, she knew early on that Bello could not do the things that she was accustomed to. I feel like she knew that because she just been in the game for too long to get played in that way. She been in the game too long for a nigga to not have something and to play her like she does have it, like he does have it. Right. So I think that she knew kind of early on that he didn't have it, but I think that she liked him. And I think that liking him, as it does with me, with everybody else, it puts some blinders on. Right. Even though you see stuff, you don't pay it as much attention because you like the person. So I feel like, you know, she knew, but she was like, you know, maybe I give him some time and he is saying some stuff and I let him get himself. Like, I think Bella was full of shit, by the way. I mean, I don't know if anybody knew that, but I think Bella was full of shit. And I don't think I don't got no beef up against him. I don't think, I don't want to fight him or anything like that. But my opinion of him is that he's full of shit. I get to have an opinion. And everybody else get to have one too. So I think that, but he popped up married at the reunion or something. So I'm thinking most people would think that he's full of shit.
Yeah, like that's
but that's the part where I think took Dominique aback and took her for a loop. I think that she knew a lot of stuff, but that was the emotion that I saw about her on the stage, which everybody saw the emotion. The emotion was like, nigga, I was gonna ride for you. You almost had me ride for your ass, and you out here married. You out here can't pay a $300 bill. You out here can't do this. But you told me that. Yeah. Now, if I go out with Dominique, I'm gonna be like, where we going? Who's coming? Your daughters? Check this out. I'm like, hey, where we going? We going to Ruth Chris. It's gonna be you and your daughters. That's 3 people, and then I'm gonna eat 2. That's 4 people. Give me 2 weeks. Let me make a couple calls. I'm just saying, I'm not going. I already know what that is. And if I can't do it, then I'm gonna be like, hey, let's just go to the bar and get a drink. Just me and you. Just me and you. I want something more intimate. I don't really want your daughters being there. Yeah. I want something more. Yeah. Can we dim the lights a little bit here? Can we light some candles? Let's just order a pizza and take it on in. Yeah. I'm gonna try to get romantic to save my coin, goddamn it. Right. We'll light a candle. Yeah, we will light a candle. No. The candle is light because ain't no lights. Because I'm paying all the goddamn money. That's why the candle is fucking lit because ain't no lights. Like, DTE been turned off the lights, goddamn. Oh my God. But I just think that, I think that she got caught up because she liked him. That's what I think about that situation. All right. Same question with Ashley. Ashley was the next person. Ashley and Darius. What was your take on, like, what she thought? Because they both did an interview together and kind of made it as if they was like, they weren't really entertaining these guys. It's just somehow or other they... Who did the interview together? Ashley and... Oh, Dominique. Yeah, you talking about the interview that they did. Okay. Yeah, Ashley and Dominique. And they did, the energy they gave off was that they didn't get played. Well, no, I don't. I think that unfortunately, because of the way the cookie crumbles, I think that you would have to, if you had to pick a side, you would have to pick the side of Dominique getting played. But I don't think Dominique is worse off. Yeah, I'm not even saying that they're worse off. I'm saying, like, Dominique isn't worse off. Dominique, Dominique is good. Right. She liked him. It didn't work out. Correct. And now the nigga is married. Or the nigga was married while it wasn't working out. Yeah, well, yeah. So you would have to say he played her. Yeah, like just by like definition of play. Correct. Yeah, but that's not to say that she ain't winning. That's not to say that right now she gives a fuck. Right. I don't because that's the thing. I would have, because the interview that I saw suggested it's like she already knew what was going on, but she just gave him a chance. I'm under the impression that, yes, let's say you did have all the information and then you just gave him a chance, it still played. Yeah, I think that some of the stuff is to protect yourself. Yeah, and I get it. I understand it. I get it. I get protecting image. Going to protect yourself. So, but But as far as this is what I think, as far as Ashley is concerned, again, whatever. So what I feel like is that I watch the show. And obviously, when I'm watching the show and I'm seeing Ashley interviews, I didn't see that on the show because we're seeing it for the first time because we didn't see nobody else's interview.
Right.
So one of the first things she says is that you got to have money to talk to me.
Okay.
I heard her say that. And it was a little cringy for me.
Yeah.
And the only reason that it was cringy for me is because cornball ass niggas like Darius will take advantage of that. They will present exactly what they see that you want. They will present it. That's what con artists do, by the way.
Yeah.
You see a point, you see a weakness, and you present whatever that weakness and that point is.
Yeah, you exploit
to exploit it to get what you want.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I didn't see that first, but watching it happen in front of me, I'm seeing like, this is he's a serial he's a serial offender, and I'm not saying the white girl was telling the truth, but he was in those pictures with that white girl. Now, she not telling the exact truth, but that nigga not telling the exact truth neither.
Yeah, and the thing, the thing,
don't get it twisted.
And
he know that white girl,
right?
And she helped him out a lot, by the way.
Yeah,
not as much as she said, but not as least as what he said. It's somewhere in the middle.
Yeah,
fuck you, Darius.
Yeah,
go ahead.
The thing about lies a lot of times is that the best lies have elements of the truth. And if you've ever been lied on, you'd be like, I see what you did there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I see what you did there. That part is true, but they're leaving out this part, or they're adding this part.
Just like when Darius said, "Well, Vince took you shopping. I wanted to take you shopping." Like it's not the truth. It just didn't happen like what you're saying.
Right.
It's just not. It's not happening like what you said. But yeah, like I feel that he's a con artist.
Yeah.
He's probably conning Lauren as we speak because. I can't even tell you the conversations that I had with her, and she was just like, "No, not Darius. Darius has a church on 4th, and he's a pastor, and he leads his." Anyway, I think that unfortunately, because of Ashley's youth
mm-hmm.
and because of her inexperience, she couldn't see that with her third eye.
Yeah.
She couldn't peek that out because of her youth, because of her inexperience in that, and because of what she wants. Like, this is what's the problem. Ashley wants that. She wants a protector. She wants a provider. So if you present that to her, she can miss some stuff.
You're saying provider and you're saying protector.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like taking, like, we have to stop, and people in general, but women in this specific instance, we have to stop letting people ascribe virtue to superficial shit. So, like, she said what she meant. She said she want a nigga with money.
That's what she said.
Not a provider. She didn't
okay. So yeah, you're right. I just think that in listening to her talk, ton of her interviews, it turned into that.
Yeah, but
it turned into protection. It turned into, but it still was like, I got his car. Like, it still was. It was, but I just feel like as Donna can see that from a mile away and say, "You jive," as she could see that from day one and say that, like, but that's only because of her experience in dealing with jive niggas. It's not that Donna hasn't got played before. The reason she can see that is because she has got played before.
Yeah.
And she like, never again.
Never
again.
Yeah.
And so my thing with the Ashley thing is that she has to go through that so she could say never again. That has to happen.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate that it happened
on TV
in front of everybody. Because again, I don't think anything about Ashley was fake. I think that she was invested. I think that her tears at the pick day or whatever they call it, I think her tears was real.
Yeah.
I think she was really torn. Like, I don't really like him like that, but what if he is some of the stuff that he said? I think she was really torn, and I think those tears was real. That's what I think about that situation.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see here. So we got Dominique. We did what was that? Ashley. So let's go Ashanti. How do you think that Ashanti is it Ashante? A T? Ashante? I'm sorry.
I forgot. It's Ashanti. No, it's Ashante. It's Ashante. It's Ashante.
Yeah, my bad.
Yes,
how do you right? I don't want to fuck her name up, even though what's about to happen next. but how do you think she made it to the end of the show? Because
I can tell you, it's
because let me set it up.
Because she made it to the end of the show. It's
because
not rocket science.
It's not, because just like with Lauren was nobody's top, but neither was Ashante.
Not at all.
Ashante was nobody's top, and also I don't think Ashante even had a top. If I don't remember anybody in particular being, it seemed like from the jump she had no interest in anybody there, and which is fine, she doesn't have to, but it just seemed like her making it to the end and it being uneven, because it wasn't like it was 3-3. It was 4 women and then 3 dudes.
Correct.
How do you think that happens on the show? You go.
It was fake. It was fake. I was when I would be in these lounges and I would hear people say that they like Ashante, I would be like, what? Like, what are you talking about? Like, I would hear Bello, Darius, and Cardi talk about how that's a very strong connection. And I'm like, y'all didn't get the question. Y'all didn't hear the question. Y'all don't hear the question. Because Darius, you are tonguing Ashley down in the getaway. And Bello, I'm pretty sure you fucked. That's allegedly. I don't want to put some allegedly. Everything is allegedly, by the way. But you did kiss her in the mouth when she gave you the plant twice.
Right.
So if you kissing Ashley in the mouth and Bello, you allegedly got your dick wet, why would you go to the lounge and say it's really strong? Why wouldn't you just say, no, I'm locked in with this person?
Yeah. Because this is the thing, and this is what's so crazy about it. It's an empty lie, because the mere fact that you have a strong connection with Dominique and Ashley, respective to Bello and Darius, the fact that you have a strong connection with those two are going to keep you there. It's an empty lie.
It's just for her. So I'll tell you what happened. What happened is that she made a pact with these people. She made a pact with these people. She told them, hey, if y'all tell them y'all like me, I'll tell them that I like y'all. It was fake. It wasn't real. It was fake.
And because they're not in the lounge, they don't know what's going on, but they only
fake. And I didn't hear about it being fake until after the show, until people told me, like, yeah, I had a pact with this person, and that they said they like, I was just like, that's insane to me.
Yeah,
I didn't know that was going on.
Yeah,
so to answer everybody's question, how would this happen? Because it was fake. Because people said that they would like the person if they say that they like them. It was fake, which I didn't partake in any of that. You motherfuckers that's trying to act like I was into that. I didn't partake. I only like who I liked.
Yeah, nigga, it wouldn't even make sense, nigga. Like the end of it wouldn't make any sense if you was participating in that. Like, I can't. Like, who was I participating in?
Anyway, it was a pact. So that is what answers your question about how the hell would she make it, and she don't like nobody, and don't nobody like her. Everybody was confused. I was confused too.
Yeah, nah.
Moving on.
Yeah, okay. Christina. What? So
Because we already know how I feel about Christina.
Well, we know how you feel about it.
Okay.
So do you want to say anything? Because you don't have to, man. We can move on.
I just, I think that Christina wants to be famous.
Okay.
I think she wants to be famous. And I think that she is, doing an okay job at becoming famous.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that she's in the boat with Lauren and Ashante.
Okay.
I want to be famous. And like when Lauren got drugged through the mud about the height thing on her comments, she loved that everybody showed her attention. That's what she said. Well, y'all keep on commenting. I'm about to get monetized with $3, like $2, with $2 short.
Yeah,
so like
you was over there doing God's work.
So that's the goal. The goal is I want to be famous. That's why she's access Lauren. That's why, I
don't know that it's funny. It's like I do a calculation in my head for certain stuff, whether it's worth it or not. And I won't say I necessarily I called it that it was gonna go bad, like the whole clip. You know what I mean? I mean, I did say that it was gonna go bad, but I don't think that I think I had the advantage of having you and hearing her talk about it. When I heard her talk about it, I'm like, nah, it's not gonna go the way you think it's gonna go. That clip probably gonna go bad for you. She's like, nah, you don't understand. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, like I said, she wants to be, which is fine. Like she has some subscribers. She plays to the people that she want to play to. She just, I don't know the nigga from another show, but he I don't even know the nigga's name. She interviewed another nigga from another show, and because she looks like she looks, niggas is gonna act like she is something that she's not. No. Niggas is gonna get on her show. They're gonna pander. They're gonna be like romantic. They're gonna talk to her. But you could go back to the first interview that I did with Lauren on her show.
Yeah,
I ain't. It ain't that. I'm not none of these niggas. Yeah. I'm not none of these niggas. And me and her got along in that interview.
Yeah,
I'm not none of these niggas.
Yeah.
And if you on dumb shit, I'm about to tell you on dumb shit.
Yeah.
And so but that's why, I don't speak to many people. But I think that that is Christina's goal, which is not a bad goal because everybody wants to make money and be famous. I mean, not everybody. I just would like the money, keep the fame. but yeah, I think that she dropped an album or a song or something when she got eliminated, and she got the whole T and the D. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like I get it, but
I think she performed the national anthem somewhere.
Maybe. But
I mean, shit, nigga.
I just feel like, it's so noisy out here.
Yeah.
That I apologize, but just because you're beautiful and just because your voice is okay, that's not gonna push you into the stratosphere. It's just too noisy out there. It's too many beautiful women.
Yeah.
And it's too many great singers.
Yeah.
For you to be in that realm and say, I'm I'm sorry. It's fucking, it's Beyonce out here. Like, and not to say that that's your competition, but I'm just saying, like, it's another Beyonce out here.
Yeah, it's a non-Beyonce Beyonce.
Yeah, like that's tough. And she not getting no looks. And she sing her ass off and she's beautiful.
Yeah.
So and she's 25.
But that's what I was about to say, which I didn't want to say that, but I guess, but yeah, like, and she's 10 years younger or 15 years younger.
I get what Christina is. I get what she's doing. I know that she's about her dollar. Get your money, boo boo. Yeah. Get your money, boo boo. That's it. That's it. Next.
Wish you the best. Now we've got we're outside of the women who you were moderately having interactions with. Now we're getting into the top three, the three that you obviously had most of your interactions with. You did a lot on Lauren. So I'll just skip over that, obviously, and then we'll get to Nicole. Nicole, so you were at the show, and look, man, like this is the part where I gotta, we're gonna be respectful, but that shit pissed me off, man, and take us kind of through. Take us through the lie and call them lies, by the way.
Well, I mean,
take us through what's true, what's not, and
I'll say this, and I've said it before, and I say it again right here. You know, the saying Nicole saying that, you know, we were like talking strong after the show was over through the whole process all the way, you know, to the reunion is just not true. I mean, and so, but again, she cleared it up in the back room and say, no, like we just hung out a week ago. It was a week or two ago. And so I would say that during the midst of everything, during the cameras and the asking the questions and everything, you know, maybe that was a lot for her because she did will it in.
Yeah.
And Nicole again is not naive. She's not dumb. She's not a damsel in distress. She's a very smart person. So I think that, you know, she had motives for doing and saying what she said. I think she had feelings. I think she had reasons, but you would have to ask her what those are because I would only be speculating. And
Well then let's do this. What is your speculation on why she did that?
As I said before, when I was interviewed with Joe and Czar, it's TV. She wants to be on TV. She wants to be relevant. I felt like what happened would maybe, you know, be hurtful to Nicole. And so I reached out in a way of saying, I hope that she's okay. I hope everything is okay with her. And I'm gonna give you a little bit of a behind the scenes. I even reached out to the production crew. I reached out to the production crew because everything that was being said bad about her, I was like, I just want y'all to make sure that she's okay. Because I don't know how this works. I'm okay. You know, people drag me through the mud, but I'm not a woman. And I'm not a black woman. So I'm looking at stuff and I'm looking at way the people are talking about her. And I'm like, I don't like this. Like, this is, you know, she's, you know, yeah, she made whatever mistakes that she made. She said some dumb shit. As I made mistakes and said dumb shit, but she don't deserve that. So I'm calling the producers like, what type of
precautions?
What type of resources do we have to make sure our people are okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I talked to the producers and I said, you know, if y'all can like reach out and make sure everything is cool and just let me know because it just sounds bad sitting over here. I got a response like Nicole is just fine. I got a response like no, Nicole is like she loves the attention that she's getting. Like she's just fine. Like this is okay for her. And I was like, oh, I didn't, you know, so that's what made me then go back and say, oh, now I understand. If this type of attention is okay for you, then this is why you did that.
Right.
So, and you know, because I'm not a TV person. Like, I don't know. Like, if somebody's saying some wild shit about you on the internet, I'm probably gonna be like, "Hey, nigga, what's this? Like, what's this about? Like, let's find Scorpio Mo." And let's go. But I don't subscribe to, you know, all publicity is good publicity because I'm not famous. I don't want bad publicity. When bad stuff came out about me, I wasn't happy about it. I wasn't like, yeah, at least everybody talking about me. I was like, I'm gonna go home and go like he'll tell you, like, I didn't even want to watch certain episodes because I'm like, I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I said some wild stuff. I wasn't like, ooh, this is my episode. I was like, please tell me how it went.
It's funny. He would watch. So I would watch the show and then I would be like, if it was bad or not. Then he wouldn't even watch the show. He would watch the reactions. Then later on down the line, watch the show. Like, it was a week. It was a week in particular. I felt like you were like 2 episodes behind.
Yeah, because I was wilding. And I was hearing people talk about me, and I didn't want to see it. Like, I'm a regular person. I don't know how you people think. Like, I was like, this is crazy. But not to say that I lost any sleep, but if I can control whether I see the bullshit, I'm in control.
Yeah,
I cannot watch it. I cannot go online. I cannot look at the comments. I can do whatever it is that I want to do. So that's what I did. Yeah. Until I was ready to look at that shit. I was like, all right, I'll take a look at it. I'll take a peek at it. As soon as I put my head up, it's like, that dumb nigga needs Jesus in it. I'm like, oh, shit.
And he's autistic.
As soon as I come up, I'm on the spectrum. I'm like, okay, I'm going back. I'm going back.
Yeah, you got a little touch of the tism.
That's my take on the call.
All right. And again, we already kind of touched on Lauren. So finally, Donna. You saw her interview with Joe and Czar.
I did.
And it was a really good interview. You know, I saw it too.
They do pretty good interviews.
Yeah. What do you take from that interview? One, and you know, like obviously you talked about it on Joe and Czar, but give me, because you were not necessarily nice to her. You were what you are with her. You know what I'm saying? Is there anything about the interview that kind of like frustrated you though?
I can't really remember the interview. Like I know some parts frustrated me. I feel like when Donna was talking about you know, my transparency and how I was transparent and how she expected me to continue to be transparent. I really don't remember, but I feel like I was a little perturbed at that, because I was just like, how do you expect me to still be transparent when we had a conversation about not being transparent anymore? So, but that is her opinion. And I understand, because of how open we were to each other, that it would be a shock to her that I wasn't open anymore, because of the amount of openness that we had. It was just like, well, this nigga telling me everything, so why wouldn't he continue? And and in my mind, I'm like, well, I wouldn't continue because we said we're not going to continue being exclusive to each other. So that's why I wouldn't continue. But, you know, she feels like I should have. I don't feel like I should, and I didn't agree with that. So that's one thing that I can remember that I didn't necessarily agree with.
What was your? I mean, obviously you weren't there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when her and Lauren sort of had the interaction, the you know, infamous coffee shop kerfuffle. See what I did there? But what was your take on her take on it? I know you've heard it before.
Of Donna's take on it?
Yeah, of Donna's take on it. Like, so her description of it. Like, what did that make you feel like when you heard her?
I think her description was pretty accurate. I think that, you know, she was blindsided, obviously, because she didn't know what Lauren was talking about. So I think that she was blindsided. The only part that's missing is that if Lauren went there on purpose. So that's the only part. But obviously, Lauren said she didn't. I can't get in Lauren's head. You know, a lot of people, you know, some people think that she did go there on purpose. Other people, you know,
are stupid. Other people are stupid.
You know, but that's the thing. Like, when you have to prove it and you have to say, I can show you, and I'll show you that look at this. And when people do the most, it's just like, yeah, like, you full of shit. That's too much. That's too much. I understand enough, but that's too much. So I think that her description of what happened was pretty accurate, because she was caught off guard. And, you know, she was like, damn, like, I wish this nigga would have told me, so I wouldn't be in here looking like a deer in the headlights my damn self. So I think that her description was pretty accurate. What I don't think is accurate is the aftermath with Lauren. I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna get out of here. And remember when I tell you this, I got proof of everything. Don't play with me. So the aftermath of Lauren like coming to like confront me, right? Lauren came to confront me. And she was saying a lot of wild stuff that I didn't particularly, like or agree with. And she was at my house. So she said some wild stuff before once. And I said, hey, you're not going to be inside of my house talking like that. So that's your first warning that's not going to happen. Like if you want to talk and have a conversation, we can have a conversation. So she did it again. And I said, let me reiterate. Certain things are not going to be done and said inside of my house. So please refrain from these certain things because, you can't talk to me in this way. You can't have this type of tone and you can't say these certain things and be inside of my house because it's just not going to work. So that was number 2. When she did it again, I said, leave, get out. She's never said that. She's never, ever said that. I said, get out. She was like, no, I won't. I was like, it's not no. It's not no. Like, you won't. Like, get out. Like, that's it. Like, you don't. I told you what to not do, and you did it, and apparently you don't care about doing it. Leave. Get out. I don't have anything else to say. You're going to be speaking to yourself because I don't have anything else to say. So she reluctantly left, but stayed in front of the house for like, I say, I have to look at the text message, but I say 5 to 10 minutes saying, oh, I can't believe like you would leave me outside in front of your house crying and you just put me out and you're not going to come out here and you're not going to get on the phone.
Hey, man. Mike Perkins, Vince Perkins.
And play with me if you want to.
Man, I think that was a lot.
Hey, everybody want to say what happened. What for I can't say what happened?
All right.
Yeah, why can't I say it? And I just let you know it's real. I show my face so you can know it's real. I show my face so you can know it's real. I'm gonna be nice. My default is to be nice, but stop playing. Like, cut it out. You wrap this up, and you wrap it up.
Hey man, this has been a wonderful show again. I mean, I would imagine that this is probably canceling that we've been asking for. We've been asking to get canceled, man. But I'm Mike Perkins. That's Vince Perkins, MVP. Man, we out. Peace. Limping.